Thank you again. One of the things that members have raised in recent years is the issue of the current setup of practice rules and guidelines. If you look in your solicitor's professional handbook, you will find that there are practice rules dating back to, I think, 1986, and a plethora of guidelines relating to different rules, different types of business, etc. A decision was taken some time ago that really there was a need to look at this and try to make it far better and user-friendly for you, the people, who have to deal with the rules on a daily basis. And therefore, what we're currently in the middle of doing is a consolidation of the practice rules. The idea is to provide consistency of format and approach. Common definitions. If you actually look in the guidelines and rules at the present time, you'll find that there are 19 different definitions of solicitor. Now, clearly, that's not sensible, and that can be rationalised far better. One of the other things that we want to do is to take out of the rules as they stand forms and issues in relation to fees, because at the moment, if there is a form attached to a rule, for example, the account certificate attached to the account rules, the only way that form can be changed is by actually going through a full process of amending the rules. And again, there are times when forms need to be changed quite quickly, and that's not the best way of doing them. We believe that one of the other things that it would be helpful to do, and which is part of the practice rules consolidation exercise, is to actually try to link practice rules to specific guidelines, so that you don't have to go scurrying away into different parts of the professional handbook to find things. We started this process earlier in the year, and relevant committees, in particular the Professional Practice Committee, the Conveyancing Committee, and as I'll talk about shortly, the Guarantee Fund Committee, have been looking at what's been done. There's been early engagement with the Lord President's Office because obviously he is involved in the approval of rules, and he is enthused of the approach that's being taken, and we're hoping to get some comments back from him shortly on the format and the way things are moving forward. In addition to the consolidation of the practice rules, one of the other things which has come out of this is a decision to review the current accounts rules. Why is that necessary? Well, in reality, the accounts rules were last updated 10 years ago, and a lot has happened in terms of the way in which businesses operate since then. Who's been doing it? Well, the Guarantee Fund Committee have been charged with this task, but they've split it down and used 4 working parties. Again, we've involved people from big firms, medium-sized and small firms, and from the Scottish Law Agents Society. The idea has been to look at what's there and see how it can be made better, keeping robust regulation, but at the same time making it workable. One of the changes which is going to be proposed as an example of this is the fact that a number of you may now have difficulty in complying with the account rules because of difficulties in getting return checks from banks. After a lot of discussion, what will happen if the revised rules are approved is that you'll be able to rely on digital images, and that will be a lot easier and a lot less difficult. There's going to be a revised rule on residual balances, and it's also proposed that there's going to be a change in relation to the rule that links the accounts rules to the money laundering regulations. At the moment, there are some types of business which you'll carry out where our rules require you to carry out money laundering checks, where the actual money laundering regulations don't require that. And the idea is going to be to bring those together. This month, the committees will finish looking at not only the revised accounts rules, but also the rules for consolidation. And as of the middle of November, there will be an online consultation about what is proposed. That consultation is going to run till January. And I'd really encourage you to go onto the Society's website, look at the consultation and respond. What this exercise is about is trying to maintain robust regulation, but also making it better, easier and more understandable for you. So that makes it really important that you feed in. Between February and April, the Society's committees and indeed the Council will have a look at the comments from the consultation and try to revise the proposals in light of that. There will then be a special general meeting, probably in late May, to seek the approval from you as members to the consolidated practice rules and the accounts rules. I should say that the accounts rules will be in a format which will enable them to be slotted into the consolidated rules. Over the summer, we'll then do the work that will be needed in relation to updating forms and other guidance. And that should mean that if everything runs to plan, the new rules would be implemented in the autumn, probably September of next year. Some of you might in the audience be saying, well, the consolidation of practice rules is long overdue. The intention here is to produce one consolidated set of rules, which going forward will also be easier to amend, and hopefully that will make your life in practice and compliance and understanding of the rules a lot better and a lot easier. Thank you.